Yep, the red dot is there. Hello, welcome back. This is GrindCraft. Oh my god, let's get into it. Okay, so I didn't actually do as much as my tone would suggest over the past week, but I have been checking on some freaking cactus. Let me tell you, the cactus is going great guns. We've filled up, I think, most of the chests at this point. Yeah, we're all the way up to here. So I think the hoppers behind this chest are currently filling up, and then it'll fill up this one, and so on. So this is good. We've got automatic cactus. Obviously, we can expand the capacity of that thing, but I'm not worried about it, because that is plenty for my uses right now. So this cactus farm could probably come down at some point. Honestly, it's not super useful. Furthermore, I don't know if I did this on stream last week. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't, but this chest is new. It's because it hooks up to the fuel input for that smoker, which is automatically smelting overflow kelp into kelp blocks. Oh, wait, I'm thinking now that maybe this is not super efficient. Yeah, now that I think about it, because the kelp doesn't come in as quickly as you would think, right? So, like, I don't know how much this kelp block smelted, but, like, you see how much fire is left there, and it's not smelting anything right now. So, I mean, we are smelting kelp. Like, that is definitely happening. And I'm not super worried about the fuel, but I'm thinking maybe I should do something about this. That's a concern for a different time. Anyway, we automatically smelt kelp. And I think probably what this means is I should just expand the kelp farm so that there's more of it coming in at a time. Alright, so that's a thing to think about. Anyway, coming over here to the good old quarry area. The quarry has not progressed, basically, since last week. I got hair everywhere. Quarry has not progressed because I am lazy. That is completely on me. However, we are going to do something about that right now. Oh, by the way, we are listening to, once again, Soundtrack by Twitch. So if the music is weird, that is the reason. We're gonna get, so this is kind of a bigger chunk. Oh. A bigger chunk for us because we are at the end of the quarry here. Just gotta find the right spot. And I've got to place some of this stuff. Okay, this comes out. This is further out than we're going, but I'm just gonna kill it for good measure. And also because I need stuff to fill in this water with. Okay, here we go. That was not useful, actually. Cool. Cool. Well, I am happy to say this is now, what, the third week in a row that we have stuck to a weekly stream. Always nice to have a little bit of a routine going. That's what I'm trying to accomplish here. It's taken some time, of course, because life is hard right now. But I think we're getting to a good spot now. Excited about that. Could probably stop on this rank or the next rank, but I'm not going to, because we might as well just get rid of all the water. Water? Who needs water? Not me. Damn it, Mark. Having some trouble today. Controls are a little bit hard for me. Alright. All set. Alright, let's just clear this all out. So I should give an update. I think I talked last week about trying to get Eve Echo set up for streaming. I meant to do that. I was gonna do that. In fact, I was almost done with it. The only problem is that my corporation in the game moved over the past week. And anybody who's ever played EVE Online or EVE Echoes knows that's a whole thing. So, sorry. Next week, I think I'm going to... over the next week, I think I'm going to try to stream if I can. Stream EVE Echoes, but it's... like I said, it's a bit of a thing right now. We're just in the process of so many changes, so it might be a little bit longer before I can do that and share with you all what I'm actually spending my time on these days, which is that. I'm also thinking of checking with folks in my alliance and my corp and other stuff to see if like actually just streaming without censoring my location would be chill. I don't know. I really don't. So it's kind of an open question, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just kind of figuring stuff out and seeing if I can do something useful, something interesting, something fun on a stream sometime, but I haven't figured those questions out yet. Dokily, here we go. Okay, that is us done with this part of the quarry. Let's just do an F3G so we don't have those lines all the time. That is done. We gotta sleep before we go back up there. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my cat is making noise. She does this. She's trying to bury her food by digging into the food bag. Penny! Penny! Hey! Get out of there. Stop doing that. Cats are dumb, guys. Don't get a cat. Oh wait, no, get a cat. Cats are cute. They're so cute. Anyway. Yeah, so EVE Echoes. Is there anything more to say on EVE Echoes? I don't think so. In fact, after the stream, I think I'm going to ask somebody about it, see what they think, and see what we can support. Hopefully we'll be able to come to conclusion, and I'll be able to stream sometime this week. We'll see. Ah! But that'll be fun, because then I get to tell you all about like my corp and my alliance and all this business. Should be a good time. It's not like something that I run, but it's something that I'm involved in at some level at least. So yeah, would really enjoy sharing with you all. And just gonna get through some, I don't know, probably some ratting. Now I think about it. Like I could probably do mining on camera, but mining is not the most fun part of the game. Ratting isn't either. Encounters maybe might be, but well, PvP is definitely. The PvP is a tough one to stream, I think. I mean, we certainly could stream it. I mean, the nice thing about it is that I won't have a huge audience, so if we were, for example, not gate camping is a bad example, but if we were roaming, I think we could probably stream that safely. So I guess what I'm saying is look out for a stream this week, because I am determined to get this make this happen. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. It's mostly just a question of whether I can set up kind of a support team for me to be able to do stuff in relative safety at the level that I'm at. Because like I live in nullsec, like. It's just not safe to sit out there alone and broadcast your location. Especially given I am not the best PvPer in the world. Which I will happily broadcast. I don't know what the volume levels are like, and I guess I can't check. after the fact, because the music will not be in the recording. But I'm gonna try to keep it roughly okay. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm hopeful we can get at least this quarry done. Because it's, I mean, we're just starting it, but it'll get a little bit faster when we don't have to switch between shovel and pickaxe so much. I guess the other thing is this is a bigger quarry, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, but that's okay. I think if it takes us 2 hours, that's perfectly fine, but I'd like to try to get this done if we can. Maybe try to get something else done, though I'm not sure how much time I want to spend on today. I've been forcing myself to do 2-hour streams at least, because 1 hour stream is like, who cares, but yeah, if I finish this quickly-ish, and I have like, 30 minutes on the clock, I don't know what else I'd do. Probably just start the next one. My e-cig is weird today. I'm not sure why. Oh man, I've also been taking walks every day for I think over a week, and it has been crazy, man. Like I can't believe firstly how quick I got used to walking every day. Like for somebody who basically never walks, for I think it's been for multiple years. Like I probably took a walk once a week, and it was like for a purpose. But recently I've been going out, and I mean I'm also doing it for a purpose now. I'm doing it for I'm taking ingress walks, but yeah, once a day, get out, enjoy the sunshine, see the neighborhood, kind of see what's going on. It's been nice. It's been, the first kind of semi-exercise, quasi-exercise that I've had in certainly the past 6 months. I was about to say a year, but actually I bought a bike right at the beginning of the pandemic. I didn't use it very often. Actually, I should probably tune that thing up since the spring is here. If I wanted to take it out and do some shopping or whatever, that would be possible, potentially. I'm wondering where I would go, actually, if I was going to go to a store on a bicycle. Cat. Idiot. But yeah, if I was gonna go to a store on the bike, I guess I'd have to go pretty far, actually. Like for me, on a bike. I think the good news is it'd probably be downhill on the way back. I think that's true. I would have to... I can figure that out. But yeah, I think I was trying to do ingress on the bike, and it just didn't feel right. Because, like, you bike really quick between portals, and then you stop, and it's like, okay, now I'm stopped, and, like, it just doesn't feel... I don't know, it doesn't feel super active. It feels like you should just be walking and kind of doing stuff in between portals. Which is what I ended up doing today as well, because I was, do I have a clock somewhere? Oh, it's not even close to nighttime. I was doing today because I was actually just hacking today to get gear, and I ran out of room a couple times, so between portals I was trying to recycle stuff. So I think that's what you should be doing on a normal day in Ingress. But biking, you're forced to just act at portals. So maybe good for combat, not so good for hacking. And I'm trying to think if it would be good for building. I mean, building you're also using things up, but you're also doing a lot of hacking because you're trying to get keys for the portals. So, mixed bag there, I'd say. But yeah, today was exciting in Ingress as well. So I just started playing recently, and I had whatever I had on me before I stopped playing a while ago. Like probably a year plus ago. Oh no, because I was biking, right? So less than a year ago. Anyway, I had whatever I had on me, and it turned out that I didn't have a whole lot of level 8 gear. And I think there's an event right now, I think it's probably just a pandemic thing, where you can double deploy level 8 resonators and level 7 resonators, which is great because a single agent can make a level 6 portal and kind of slowly but eventually get to level 8 gear that way. But I didn't have enough resonators for that to work for me, so I was just kind of hacking level 5 stuff for the longest time. Finally, the enemy people near me decided that they were going to drop a level 6 portal with a bunch of very rare mods on it. Very rare shields, some attack mods, I think, I don't know. So I was like, okay, bet. And I used a virus on it rather than trying to attack it, because I also don't have a whole lot of Ultra Strikes. And I was like, alright, now I can get level 8 resonators. Like, this is perfect. And that's exactly what happened. Like, I started getting level 8 resonators. Now I've got level 6s everywhere, which is great. I just needed that little bootstrap, a little boost. So, in case you ever think, you know, whatever the enemy does in Ingress is bad. Oh, Christ. That lightning strike was mighty close to my villagers. I don't like that. Looks like they're okay. I'm just gonna stay over here for a minute. Ah! Okay. Yeah, between taking a walk and I went through a period where I wasn't showering every day. I'm trying to make sure I shower every day now. Between those two things, I don't have a lot of time in the day, man. It's crazy. It's like I spend a lot of my work day at work, obviously, and then I do some Eve echoes. Like, that's usually multiple hours in a day. Plus, then I usually take an hour-long walk, and I take long showers, so I usually spend 30 minutes showering. And, like, there's not enough hours in the day. I just end up really, well, I end up not sleeping as much. It's not good. I don't know how to balance that yet. I'm figuring that out. We'll see. On the bright side, if we can stream Eve Echoes, that kind of kills two birds with one stone, because, like I said, I try to stream 2 hours every week. If we're doing it in Eve Echoes rather than in Minecraft, that's okay. Because, like, I'm not feeling Minecraft as much as I'm feeling Eve Echoes right now. So if we're feeling Eve Echoes more, you know, I can just stream that. Frankly, I don't know why I haven't asked around yet. It should have been fairly simple. But well, I guess I should say hi, because if you're an Alliance member or a Court member and you're watching this, hi, welcome to the stream. I usually stream Minecraft in the past. Obviously, as I've been talking about, I'm trying to figure out a way to stream Eve Echoes. Hopefully you're watching this because I linked you my channel and you were investigating it or whatever, just to see what I'm all about. And as you can see, I live in an attic. Not actually. This is the upstairs of my house. And this is me, by the way. This is what I look like. You can also see from my bookshelf that I have a programming background. Trying to think of what else might be new to you. Oh, Minecraft. Yeah, if this is the first time you're seeing this world, it's a giant hole. In fact, I'm gonna go sleep so you can see this better. I don't usually give tours in these streams, but if there's a chance that we're gonna have people watching it, we might as well. That took a hot minute for that to finish. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, giant hole. These are blocks of 101 by 101, so the entire area that a beacon can cover. And there are currently 5 of them. One of them is not quite finished, but we only have 4 little chunks to go. Right here we've got our mob farm, if you can see that. Yes. This is a very short clock that will set water on all of these blocks here, washing any mobs that spawn off of them. And if you come down here, we can probably see that in action. Oh, that guy took a while to fall. Yeah, I don't have this drop chute high enough, sadly, so some of them must survive the drop, but I could probably fix that with campfires. Anyway, yeah, I see that there's a creeper spawned up there now on my mini-map in the top right corner. And there he goes. So yeah, that's the mob farm. We also have spawners, so we've got this skeleton spawner here that I haven't used in a while. Spider spawner, which I almost never use. And a zombie spawner, which I tore down the enclosure for it from a while ago. The gigantic sorter system, of course. This is, I believe, 20 chests for each item, plus 22 or 23 hoppers. So quite a bit of storage for each item type. Overflow in some cases gets destroyed by lava, but not in all cases. Some of the plants get composted, for example. And we do have this cactus farm, which you can clearly see up here. Sugarcane farm over there, kelp farm over there. This is a very small melon and pumpkin farm. However, it does seem to suit my needs pretty successfully. Over here we've got crop farms. These are just manual, they aren't anything special. We've got a second cactus farm over here for our auto XP smelters, which I mentioned in the beginning of the stream because this is important for the quarrying process. We actually built this cactus farm last week, so I wanted to make sure it was working. Let's see, do you have anything else? Oh, this is a planned sorter expansion. I don't think I'm actually going to do this. I don't want to. Over here is where the tree farm used to be. I kind of tore this down the other day. Yeah. I don't think I want that anymore. I think I want to either move it or make an automatic version. I'm sick of chopping trees. And, oh, there's a bee farm over here as well. That's about it. I think that's pretty much everything in the base. I'm gonna grab some fireworks quick. Oh, we gotta make some new fireworks. We have less than 2 chests left. It's terrible. Anywho, right, I was in the middle of a quarry. That was the middle of a layer. That's dumb of me to leave that sitting there. So yeah, the reason that we're doing all of this mining, by the way, is because, well, it's called a perimeter. Perimeter means that there are fewer blocks in spawnable distance, in like loaded chunks, that can be part of the, first of all, the spawn ticks, so that this mob farm will work better, because mobs won't spawn in like these caves over here or whatever. But also because fewer blocks in the area can be selected for a random tick. So random ticks are every, so often, I think it's every 20 ticks in fact, a random block in a subchunk, which I will explain in a second, is selected, 3, I think, random blocks in a subchunk are selected to undergo changes randomly. So if it's a stone block, nothing happens, for example. But if it's a sugarcane block, that sugarcane block might grow. Crop block might advance a stage, that sort of thing. And the sub-chunks, by the way, are, if you look at like the chunk borders, obviously we're in this chunk that goes up to the sky, but these blue lines that go 16 blocks up and down, those indicate sub-chunks. So we're in one sub-chunk now. I think there's one sub-chunk just below us. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about. And obviously this means that there are probably some more optimizations I could make. But honestly, if we're being honest with each other here, the reason we're digging out a huge area isn't because of sub-chunks. It's because I like digging. And I wanted to live in a giant hole, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to make. Big giant hole. And I like doing it manually, you know, for the most part. I think this is probably how we're going to continue on this path. At some point, we might automate a direction, like set a flying machine off to start quarrying in a direction. Like, for example, if we decided that we didn't want to necessarily dig in this direction manually, that would be fine with me. But we'll definitely dig most of this stuff out manually. It'll just be well, like I said, I've decided that this is going to be a long-term world, so like I'm not planning on leaving this world. I'm going to continue doing, you know, my thing, and the more of these blocks that I dig up, by the way, the more the lag is reduced, because the mobs won't spawn. They will die faster if they do, because they will be in my mob trap, my mob farm. Yeah, there won't be any like random ticks happening, because there won't be anything for them to be selected. Should be more and more efficient as we go. Plus, I might try to actually improve the server's efficiency, just because it's sitting on like a spare desktop that I've had for years and years and years. I should probably actually get a server, which is something I haven't had yet, but I have to get air conditioning first and see where my finances are after that, and hopefully, yeah, I should do that soon, actually. Crap. Yeah, I should do that soon. I'm gonna put that on my list for this week, I think, and try to sort out AC before summer comes, because I would, yeah, I'd really like to not be hot all summer. It's so bad in the summer here. Man, I can't even tell you. And yeah, also, besides that, I've got like, I've got networking cables that I want to resolve, because like right now, there is no networking cables running through my walls. I want there to be, you know, Cat 5 or better yet, Cat 6 cables running through my walls. Right now it's not really an option. I'd like to kind of make it an option. Oh, I forgot to check something. Hold on, guys. I gotta check something quick. This is an Eve Echoes thing. Sorry, I forgot about something that I was supposed to check, and it's maybe not urgent, but important. This is exciting, I know. Okay. I'm in the game now, just hold on. Market orders. What's going on? It's not loading. There we go. God, that was long. Oh, yes, it's sold. Excellent. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I've been waiting so long to see this thing sell. Oh man. Okay, so now I gotta sell this other thing. Sorry, I'm selling some expensive ships for my corp, and I've been waiting for like 3 days to actually sell this thing. Oh my gosh, having some problems. Oh Christ, I have to undock to sell it. Derp, derp, derp. There's somebody in here? No. Inventory. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. I should have done this before. Should have done this earlier in the day. This is my life right now. We're gonna sell this thing for 3 billion ISK. It's the biggest payday that I have seen myself. And I'm gonna deposit some more money into the corp. Hold your horses, please. All right, we got 200 mil in the corp right now. I think I can add 100. Well, I can add. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just mumbling to myself. I probably shouldn't be talking about the corp wallet. That's just great. Okay, that should be sufficient. There we go. All right, we're good to go. Everything is happening. Okay. Oh, and it's nighttime. Oh, I should not be standing out here. Oh my gosh. Got distracted. Got distracted. Okay, I should also tell my corpies that that happened. Good to go. Let's go sleep quick. And I think I have enough for one layer. Oh, this sounded like the Cantina song from Star Wars. Cool, 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 cool. I think we're all set. Oh, I could have sold for the, I could have done a corp contract instead of selling it on the market. I feel like a dum-dum. I want to play with that feature a little bit, but I have not had the chance just yet. That could have been my chance. Oh well. Oh, I gotta set up my backup server again as well. I keep forgetting to do it because like I usually put the stream videos, I save them to my local hard drive and also put them on the backup drive. But I haven't had the backup drive working in a while, so it's hasn't happened in a bit. I actually don't know if I downloaded the first one that I did. I feel like I did, but then I didn't do the second one. Oh well. Feeling a little hot now. I wonder if is it just really warm outside? Is that what's happening? Like, I know it's not cold out, because I was walking around and I started to sweat a little bit in my coat. But, what is the temperature outside? Hot diggity dog, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit outside. What is that, like, I want to say 12 to 15 Celsius? Whew, it is definitely starting to feel like spring. It's not spring, but it feels like spring. like these ravines. They do tend to pop up in the least convenient places. But yeah, it's super nice out, actually, now. Now I'm thinking I might want to do a second walk today. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see, if I've got... Hold on, I've got some echo stuff to do. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I guess it's an option. Like, basically, what I'm trying to do right now, right? So, we all moved, like I said earlier. And I'm one of the people who's mining. So I'm trying to keep on top of the mining business, just so we have materials ready for, you know, if we want to build any ships or anything like that. But it's probably not the most crucial thing at the moment, given that we don't have planets set up either. Like, we're just getting that done now, I think. So it's probably okay that we don't have a whole lot of minerals, but at the same time, being able to build ships is freeing. It's nice to have that freedom. Actually, I want to check something. Just letting my CEO know that he's got ores to reprocess, because I don't think he knows. So we all have alts. It's like, it's crazy. We're really self-sufficient because we have a bunch of people with different skill sets. Including like a reverse engineering guy, a manufacturing guy, reprocessing guy. It's pretty helpful. Trade guy now, actually. That's why I'm selling ships for the corp. Is that my reprocessing and planets guy became a trade guy. So now I'm getting discounts on taxes, because that's how that works. If you just read a bunch of books, you don't have to pay as many taxes. Alright, I think that's pretty much all I can do right now. Damn it. I would not call this indie. I would not call this indie in the slightest. In the slightest. Let's do this one. We still have to take out the green dye from the chest and the hopper manually. That's okay. I think these were empty last time I checked. Yes. I should probably repair these at some point, but it's not really a high priority. What can I say? I mean, the elytra, I think... Actually... Come to think of it, this will probably get repaired by just like if I see some mobs and kill them. I think we're in a slime chunk, for example. So I suspect that we'll get some repairs at some point. Otherwise, I've got some bottles of XP down at the villager area that I could also use. Or I could just trade with the villagers, to be honest. I haven't traded with villagers in a really long time. They might be mad at me. And you know, the villager thing, I should really fix that area. Like, it's fine, but it's not very good. They are tight. They are packed in pretty tight, which is good. But I feel like I could put like a couple of levels of them, get more of each type. I could probably also combine it with an iron farm. I don't have an iron farm yet. I could probably ask Jake if I can consolidate his base, because he's got a base somewhere off in the distance that has an iron farm. I'd like to be able to, honestly, what I'd really prefer is that he had built the iron farm in this base, and that I didn't have duplicate stuff going on. But it's too late for that. And like I wasn't, you know, telling him that he had to do that. It's not how I roll. I mean, it's how I roll how I have rolled in the past. It's not how I roll now. But yeah, he's not playing on the server anymore, so I wonder if I can get him to give up his base, or at the very least let me sit there and AFK for iron. I know he's got a lot of it. He was always giving me extra. Bamboo as well. I don't like bamboo as much as a fuel source. Which is partly why I don't have a farm for it. It's like, there's no point. Also, let me show you. Look, I have at least, I'm pretty sure at least 10 chests of double chests of coal. Actually, is there... I was like, is there a chance that the Phantasm sold already? But not yet. If anybody watching wants a Phantasm for 3 billion, there's one for sale at Kamala. I'm telling you this, by the way, because that will not tell you anything about my location in the game. That is completely safe, because that is where we used to live, in Providence. Not anymore. So I suppose if you are playing Eve Echoes and you search for my name, you will know where we live. Well, and you're paying attention, you might know where we live. Yeah, now I'm psyched to ask if I can stream. Just kind of get some ideas from people. I think the fun thing is if you are a content creator, the Eve Echoes devs actually have like a super special content creator server that you can use, which lets you kind of test things out. And like, I'm not here to make guides of shit. You guys know me. I'm not gonna tell you how to play a game. I really don't care how you play a game. But it might be fun to have access to the test server and like screw around. I don't know. Especially given that it has stuff that's not in the game yet. I think it might be nice. But I don't know how you do that actually. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh no, oh no. Am I... No, this is still in the chunk. I can do one more layer quick. I'm gonna do that before I get shot. Probably. Might get shot anyway. It's fine. But this stream is just blowing by. Ah, God. Huh. I feel like I need to sneeze. I don't like it. What is this? Alright, that's all set. Sleepy time. This is actually going great guns. I think we're doing pretty well on this quarry. Going great guns. I'm picking stuff up from the British people I watch doing Sudokus. It's crazy. This is what always happens. Every time I consume any media, I just adopt it. I just put it into my speech patterns. It wouldn't surprise me if I watched the stream back and I had said bobbins at some point. Bobbins, evidently, in the person that I watched, his vocabulary includes bobbins as a word to mean like, oh, that didn't do anything. Like, oh, darn it. And I had to look it up because a bobbin is like a knitting. It's like a knitting thing, I think. It was so specific. I was like, what? What is this? It's ridiculous. Let's do a second one. Oh, look at all of this ravine that we're clearing out. This is great. Not much of it is left, it looks like. Looks like that's the dead end, not too far away. So we'll still have some stuff spawn there from time to time, but that's perfectly fine. I think I changed the spawn radius somehow. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. Like, we were testing out how to get passive mobs to spawn inside of the perimeter, and it just didn't work. So I gotta think of I think probably what has to happen is we have to continue digging, which is a little bit annoying, but it's the reality. Yeah. So like, I think if we get all of these. Actually, what probably would do it is if I got rid of all the trees and then got rid of all the grass in all of these four corners. That's probably what I should do next. I think that if I just did that, it would be a lot better. But we can maybe experiment with that a little bit here. The other thing is, in order for a passive mob farm to work, we really have to take out the bee farm. And that is sad. But also, I don't care. Because you need grass to spawn passive mobs. But you also need grass, I think. Do you need grass to have flowers on, or can you place them on dirt? Like, you need to grow them on grass, but can you place them on dirt? Hold on. We can test. We can do that. We can do that. We can test. Here's some dirt. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, so we can just do that, and then the bees will still have their flowers, but I will have my passive mob farm. Flawless. Actually, I wonder if I could do it on coarse dirt even. That would be even better. And it'll never turn into grass. But yeah, this has been quite a hectic thing to try to get working, because it just every time I try, I'm like, oh crap, it didn't work. And I think what happens ultimately is that I turn those platforms into grass. So rather than anything else, it just ends up being part of the part of the normal mob farm. The problem with that, I think, is that well, for one thing, the sorter is not hooked up correctly for that. For another thing, we'd end up with we just end up with the wrong timings, I think, is the problem. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem. All right. One layer down, let's do a second. And yeah, this part of the ravine being gone means that we have done a dealt significant blow, I think, to the remaining mob spawnable spaces in the area. I do not fear for my life nearly as much when I am standing next to dark places. Though I think Traceur Cam being online as well helps quite a bit. Yeah, my cambot buddy has been on for a whole week, basically, as far as I know. So he should be set for we should be set for a while for like kelp and cactus and stuff. Speaking of kelp, I haven't checked that yet. I should probably go and take a look at what kind of kelp we get going on. Well, thinking about this because I think I've got 8 kelp growing in a row? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in theory, upwards of 18 comes in at a time, or up to 18 comes in at a time. Looks like maybe 6 came in that time. Is that right? Oh no, it would be less than 10 actually. Because the first one that goes up to the 3rd level breaks the thing. But then multiple can come in a row, I guess? I don't know. I feel like you're going to end up with inefficiencies whatever you do. I don't want it to be inefficient, I know it is. Maybe I should do a bamboo farm and just have that work. Because then the bamboo farm can power the kelp farm smelter, and then the kelp blocks can power the cactus smelters. I mean, the cactus smelters could probably also be powered by bamboo, but ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, if you just had a really massive bamboo farm, right? Maybe it would be okay. Certainly an option. There's a zombie below me somewhere. I'm not sure where. Not too keen to find out. Found the line. Oh boy, okay. low-key just checking my market data. Oh, come on, man. Frigates. No, not frigates. I'm not looking at succubus anymore. I want a cruiser. Phantasm. How you doing, buddy? It's still working. Man, huge payday. I mean, we don't get the whole thing, right? We don't get 3 billion out of it because it costs money to use the market, but I don't want to mess around with contracts. I absolutely don't. I do not. So I think there's still tax on it. It's maybe not as much, but there's still tax. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go and put this stuff away. Yes. Yes. Not exactly a full inventory, but it's something. Ow. Woohoo! There's a cave. There's a cave nearby. Just be mindful of that, I suppose. But yeah, looking at the walls of this world right now, right? If you look at where the holes are in the walls, I'm trying to imagine what like the new cave systems are gonna look like when you quarry like this. It's just gonna be wild. I can't even imagine. Oh, by the way, I have installed software that should allow me to edit the server world when 1.17 comes out later this year, which I think is coming up, honestly, given the pace that they've been putting out snapshots. When 1.17 comes out, and like I maybe do some testing just to check that it's, you know, relatively stable. I'll do a backup of the world. I'll probably upload a backup of the world, in fact. I'll probably try to figure out how we can host a download of this world and share it out. And then you can check it out and I can have a backup, and on top of all of that, I will update it to 1.17 by removing some of the chunks that we haven't really built in. So like I'm gonna keep the end fortress, Ephemeris's area, Jake's area, my area, the main end island, some stuff in the Nether, not too much in the Nether really. And that's gonna be our goal, is just to kind of get things sorted out there. And hopefully in the Nether, actually, look, I know that I have been remiss in finishing the Nether Quarry, and just get off my back, okay? The Nether Quarry is still on my list. But right now, it's like, I think halfway done, if that. And it's just really hard to work on because the magma cubes have gotten out of control. So I need to do something clever with that. I think what I need is somebody with another account to go and spawn a bunch of stuff in the nether before I get in there, so that I don't have this huge ball of frickin' magma cubes everywhere I go. In the alternative, I need somebody to spawn a bunch of magma cubes and, like, be dedicated to killing them while I mine, which is maybe not as fun for anybody who would be doing that. But I need an active person for that, I think. Because I tried doing like a mob switch, like a really crappy mob switch with magma cubes. Didn't work. I think we did try having a second person on at some point. It didn't work. I tried just killing them. Didn't work. But I think if... actually, it might not have to be an active person. It might just be load a different part of the nether for a while so that I can get a quarry started and not have to worry. That might be sufficient. That might actually be enough. Alright, we need repairs. Might repair the elytra. Boop. Come on. Hunky-dory. Alright, let's do a quick repair. Perfect. And it took me about a stack, but it's good enough. Get everything pretty much repaired. And we're almost done with the quarry. Look at this. Or this chunk anyway. I think I said something like, I'm going to try to dig off camera and we're going to be done with the quarry next week, guys. It's going to be so great. That didn't happen. I'm not going to make that promise this week because I know for a fact that I'm going to be busy and I don't want to disappoint you all again. Because I'm sure that all of your weeks were hinging on the fact that I had been doing some off-camera mining, and you're all just crestfallen now. But no, seriously. Try to keep my promises. Oh, Gabe, I'm so sorry. But hey, it's good to see you, man. So yeah, we will not make that promise this week, but I think we're gonna start a second chunk in a minute here, so we'll be closer, certainly, next week. How's it been? Well, it's been okay. Yeah, I have not been streaming for a while. Part of that was just, I've been talking about Eve Echoes. I've been playing Eve Echoes, and that is a time suck. But I'm going to try to figure out how to stream that as well, so that we can maybe have some more streams in a week. And also, I kind of came to a reckoning with myself of, like, things that I wanted to do in my life that I just didn't do. Not because of any reason, just because I was lazy. And I wrote some of them down, and I'm doing those things now. Streaming was one. Like, I want to stream, I just haven't. I haven't done it because I haven't, like, made a commitment to it. I did the same thing with walking and oh, there's another thing. Washing dishes. Enjoy the content. You enjoy me just digging for hours, so I appreciate that. I suppose that's what this channel has always been, right? It's just me digging big holes in various locales. Oh, actually, I'm thinking it's a good time for me to be back at the Black Lives Matter sign. Think about it. It's the Chauvin trial is starting across the river in Minneapolis, so it's become topical yet again. And like, I made the mistake of looking on Twitter and Facebook at some of the posts of like news stories about the protests and people saying, yep, it's time to get the snowplows and plow through the peaceful protesters, murdering them rather than allowing them to express their First Amendment rights. I'll never learn. I'll never learn not to look at the comments. I don't know why I continue to do this to myself. Ugh. Media is a trap. Well, social media certainly is. Social media certainly is. Social media is wild, man. It's like, I don't know why. I guess it's because everybody kind of thinks that they're the star of it. Because like the way it's structured is, it's all about you. Because you're creating, you know, this narrative, this story about yourself. And it's probably not the real story, but that's beside the point. But because of that, you kind of think of yourself as an authority on the platform, but you're not. Guaranteed. Do I have enough space in my inventory for this? No, I don't. Let's just do one layer. One layer at a time. Yeah, they do. They do think that their opinions matter. Could have landed just a centimeter closer. Oh, a couple centimeters. I actually need to get some water, so I'll be right back. This is another thing that I've written down that I want to be able to do more often. I will leave you with my AFK screen. Be right back. Oh gosh, the click target on that mute button is real tiny. Oh, the holy drink emoji. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot. Wait a minute. You have the emoji? Oh, right, because you have VIP. I was like, are you still subscribed? Like, nobody should be subscribed to this channel. I do not put out the volume that requires somebody to subscribe to me. Frankly, it's amazing I still have affiliate status, having not streamed for like 6 months and then coming back finally. It's just amazing. Ah, God. The e-cig is really harsh today. I still don't know why. I'm trying to think of what it might be. Oh no. You didn't. You didn't! Thank you for the subscription, Gabe. Oh man, 4th month. So you were subscribed for 3 months before, and, huh. Appreciate it, dude, but yeah, it's not a huge deal. I still haven't gotten a Twitch payout ever. And I somehow doubt that puts me over the edge, but yeah. Well, I will try to live up to that, Gabe. I will try to, It's not about taking that long. It's about you have to hit $100 before they pay you anything. So, I have to get a number of subscribers and donations and stuff that reaches $100 before they pay anything, which is fine because like the only reason that I'm doing this is for fun, and I've said that many times. And if we ever get a payout, it's going straight to the charity that we've chosen, which is the Trevor Project. But haven't gotten one yet, so yeah, well, I appreciate it. I don't know why the alert didn't have the oh, because you didn't share it. Okay, you have to share it. Right. Okay. At least I think. Wait. Yeah, my filter's right. Maybe it's just laggy? Didn't give you the option. Weird. Okay, well, I am not worried about it. I thank you. We know. we know. That's what's important. We know that you subscribed. Oh gosh. So yeah. But yeah, I've been telling folks, like, hoping that I can stream during the week a little bit more, but I'm playing this game that I just don't know if I can stream right. So I'm trying to figure that out. And if I do, we will do a stream in the middle of the week. And then it will be more worth your money. a little bit more worth your money. It's technically a mobile game, but I play it on emulators because everybody plays it on emulators. Literally, I don't know anybody who hasn't tried it on an emulator. But that's just because I'm in a super serious group of super serious people who play this super serious game, which is not. None of those things are true, but. I don't know. We're somewhat serious about the game. But yeah, it's called Eve Echoes. If you want to look at that bad boy up. And if you're familiar with Eve Online at all, you can kind of get an idea of what you're looking at, what you're getting yourself into. But certainly, if you're interested in playing, let me know, because I've got a corp, and we're always looking for good folks to fly with us. Oh. Here. Oh, I have to agree to my own rules. That's helpful. It's on I believe it's on Android and iOS. And if you've got like BlueStacks or something, you can find it there for sure. Alright, my inventory is not completely full, but it's a little bit full. But yeah, man, Gabe, the time away was wild. Like, I think I just got burned out from pandemic stuff, and I actually caught COVID, which was wild also. And since then, I've just kind of been catching up. It's been crazy. It's been crazy at work too. Looks cool as hell. Yeah, it is cool as hell. Oh, your mom had COVID too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it gets harder the older it is the older you are when you get it. But I guess 30 is not too bad. I didn't die. I'm still here. It sucked for a while. I didn't even go to the hospital. I was okay. I just felt really shitty. Yeah, definitely. I actually walked past. I was walking around the neighborhood earlier, and I walked past the community center, and they were doing a vaccine clinic. So I think it's walk-in. I mean, they have appointments, but you can walk in and just get the vaccine. So that's wild. I think we're definitely on the ups swing here. In fact, I think I want to say that I have a website that's interesting. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Here we go. A friend made this website. But I think that's a really cool single-use website. I don't know if he's updating it super often, but I hope so. I know I see Facebook posts from him about it, so. Oh man, look at this piddly little bit left that we have on this chunk. This is great. And wait, we weren't in a slime chunk at all. Where was that slime from? Makes no sense at all. 0 cents. I wonder if I can set that. Is a home page still a thing? Like if you open a new tab, can you have a home page? Maybe I just set that as my home page. It's a good thing to have, you know, at your fingertips, right? Though now I'm thinking, oh, I'm already thinking about buying extra monitors anyway. Why don't I just put it on a monitor and have it on a refresh? I can't do that to myself, though. God. So I think initially when I started streaming, I had 2 monitors. I then upgraded to 3 monitors because I was like, okay, well, I have a little bit more going on now, and you know, usually my screens are full. I'd like to be able to look at a couple of things at once. That'd be nice. So I upgraded to 3 monitors. And then I got like a stand for it. So I now have like a monitor stand that has all 4 attached and kind of a RAID, which is nice. But then it's a 4 monitor stand. So I was like, well, there's this empty spot here. I'll just get a 4th monitor. And I was like, I'm not going to hook it up to the computer. Like, I'm not crazy, right? I'm going to use it for my Xbox. So I used it for my Xbox. But then I was like, wait a minute, I have so much stuff going on. So now it's hooked up to the PC. So I have 4 monitors, but I'm still thinking about getting 2 extra ones to sit on this side. I don't know what, honestly, it's just too much. I should stop thinking that. I don't need that many monitors. At the same time, I kind of do. I kind of want that many monitors. And it's I don't know, it's just kind of a fun thing for me to be able to see things quickly. Cause like I can have the game running, I've got my stream on the left side, I've got the music going on the top left, I've got chat application open on the top middle. If I had some more on the right, I could maybe set up some security cameras in my house. That might be cool. Or like, what else could I do? I don't even know. I feel like there's plenty I could do with it. Oh wait, I did have some messages that I wanted to look at. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's daylight savings tonight. Oh, this is gonna suck. I have a thing tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out scheduling for it. So wait, it's spring forward. So at midnight, it becomes 1 o'clock instead of midnight. Dude, you're telling me. But yeah, so at midnight it becomes 1 o'clock. So that means that I have fewer hours in the day over the next... Okay. Yeah, that is not helpful. I think I stayed up till 3 last night. So that would be 4 a.m. Oh no, this is not gonna go well. Yeah, insomnia has been a real thing. It's been a real problem lately. And I think that was already the case when I stopped streaming the last time. Like when I was streaming, the last time I was streaming actively. But like, over the winter holidays, I was just like, I had multiple weeks off. And I was just like staying up really late and gaming, and it just didn't end well for me. And I've never recovered. Basically, I'm just kind of limping along through each week, and then I get, you know, I sleep in a little bit on the weekends, and I'm mostly fine. I don't know. It is certainly challenging. But at the same time, the good news is that the sun is coming out a little bit more now. We actually get daylight for a little bit longer each day, because it was certainly a long winter of very short days. Yeah, you're telling me. I was saying earlier, it's like it's 57 Fahrenheit outside right now. Here in sunny St. Paul, which I think I tried to translate into Celsius and probably got wrong, but I suspect that's about, I'm gonna say 15 degrees Celsius. I mean, I could probably do the math. Hold on. Subtract 32 makes 25. 14. Damn. Okay. My initial range was 12 to 14, so I was mostly right. Oh gosh, I have to eat. But I guess 11 is probably close to 50, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Anywho, this quarry is done. I should put some glass down. Get rid of all the crap that I've got in my inventory now. also probably do some trading for glass at some point in the near future. Yeah, it is very frustrating. We should use international standards for everything. Sadly, the United States is a dick. Just one gigantic phallus. It's a real problem. I've been having different conversations actually, because I'm trying to play this game Eve Echoes with people across the world, and time zones are a problem. That's one thing. That's always fun. So we try to use UTC. Some people stubbornly use their own time zone, and that's okay as long as they include the UTC as well. I can figure it out. It's going to be harder now because I'm switching from -6 to -5, so I try to remember that the offset changes as well. Anyway. But the real problem is if they say dates wrong. So most of Europe also says the day first and then the month. So if you're typing out a date, they'd say like 3/4, and that would be April 3rd. You can see how it might get confusing. So I've been trying to explain to people that the international standard is not, in fact, what Europe says it is. But they have not yet listened to me. And like, I'm all for it. Like, whatever you want to do in your day-to-day life, I'm totally cool with. But if you're interacting with people on an international scale, you should probably be using UTC. You should probably be putting the date, the month first, well, the year first, and then the month, and then the date. Just avoid all confusion. Why is this taking so long? This feels really slow. Yeah, longest to shortest. Exactly, because then you can sort it much, much easier if you need to. Querying for things is probably much, much easier as well, especially if your alternative is two-digit dates, two-digit year numbers, which is just unforgivable. Why am I coming up here? Shouldn't be. That pickaxe has enough durability on it to do a layer or two, I'd say. However, the sun does not have enough durability. Let's get back down to bed. Actually, I'm going to drop off this little coal ore that I got. Ow. I get a feeling like it's been a really long time since a new mod pack came out. Does anybody else have that feeling? Am I insane? Am I wrong? Mod packs. RLCraft. Oh, all the mods 6. All the mods 6 came out fairly recently, it looks like, actually. There's a new one, maybe a new one called Valhesia. Valhesia 3, I guess. Huh. Well, maybe I'll try downloading one or two of these, because this looks pretty neat. To have a relatively new thing. Sort by date created. Tell me about that. Oh gosh. People are creating mod packs all the frickin' time. I don't want to see these crappy mod packs. I want to see the nice ones. guess extra large. God, it's annoying. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat because I'm looking at the search interface. Hopefully not. Well, that's the thing, is like, what can you do differently in a mod pack right now than you could do 2 years ago? And honestly, I don't know the answer. Like, Sky Factory 4 was kind of interesting because instead of doing the normal, like, sieving thing, you did the weird trees thing. That was kind of cool for a minute, and they had, like, the prestige thing as well, which means it's kind of replayable. But it fizzled. I feel like it fizzled. I feel like it's just a huge grind to get the prestige points to do the really big stuff. And that's fine. Like, it takes a while, but you can get to it. God, this is gonna suck as well. And, like, I think I was on the way to it, and I stopped at some point, but I'd like to come back to it eventually. But, like, Project Ozone 3, like, there's not a whole lot extra that they could do with Project Ozone, I feel like. I feel like Project Ozone is pretty well played out. I do have it does have a special place in my heart. It's kind of like Stone Block. Stone Block was good, but it's pretty played out. I mean, they could certainly try to add some stuff in. And, like, take out the fluid cows, please. But, yeah, there's not, like, a lot more that you can do with that concept. And I think one of the ideas that I had was, like, put somebody in the ocean, like stranded on a desert island, something like that, have them fish for stuff. I think somebody did that one. So yeah, I think mod packs might be played out, to be honest with you. Like, certainly there are people making mods, there's certainly people making mod packs, it's just, there's not a whole lot that's different. Oh, and there was that one that was, I don't remember what it was called, Breakout? Something like that? Where, like, you were trapped in a box and you had to dig out of each level of the box with different materials. Yeah, it sounded interesting, but it didn't look like it was implemented super well. That's the only reason I didn't play it myself. Oh man, I'm sneezy. I don't like it. Well, it's easy to see where my chunk is, anyway. That's good. I'm just gonna dig out all this dirt. Switching between shovel and pickaxe is a lot of strain on the old fingers. There's gonna be some of that anyway, but if we can just knock all this out quickly, it's gonna make things faster later. Oh, irritating, but there's a dirt pocket here as well. Smarter, not harder. That's my entire life, yes. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I forget about the smarter part. Okay, screw that. Let's just do some stone. Flower. Oh no, the flower! I have it. It's safe. That was just a test flower. Don't worry. Don't worry. suppose I could do a flower farm at some point, actually. Probably want it to be further away from the perimeter. My damn. Thought I would check my orders again, but alas, the cruiser is not sold. Still the lowest price. Oh, I ran out of space. Better go home. Better go home. Now I think my pickaxe needs to be repaired. Now I think it's time. Boop. Boop. Radio. Oh, I need fireworks too. Jesus Christ, look at that. 9 fireworks left. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Rookie numbers. Okay. So you can see we've kind of got these 3 rectangles left to do, and I think all of them are slightly bigger than the normal chunks. So we're going to be in for quite a ride here on the last little bit, but it is in progress. Certainly making progress here. Yes, sirree. I'm wondering how long, I mean, it took me, what, an hour and a half to finish that first quarry? Maybe a little bit less. I think this one's smaller than the one that we just did, but the next one is the same size. And then the very last chunk is going to be the biggest one that we will ever do. Oh wait, no, that's not true. It's going to be, actually, will it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll be the biggest one. Oh, I refreshed all of the chunks. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait, is that what I did? Oh, I increased the render distance. Huh. Or I turned off the fog. Yeah, I turned off the fog. Told you I stayed up late last night. God. Oh, holy shit. What's happening on my mini-map? Look at all the mobs spawning in that ravine. God. I have to deal with that in a minute. Less than ideal. Yeah, it is a party. It is a party. Here, let me show you. Look at these bastards. They think they're too cool for school. Ow. not great. I have more things to do in this day. I have additional duties to accomplish. Ugh. Cannot fall asleep yet. Not the time. I'm actually wondering what my schedule should look like for the rest of the day. I don't think I really have anything time sensitive. I just have a bunch of stuff to do. Oh, I can't do naps, dude. I mean, I have tried naps. I want to be clear. I've tried. But what happens is I don't take a 10-minute nap. I don't take a 30-minute nap. I take a 3-hour nap. And at that point, I might as well just be sleeping, like full-on sleeping through the night. It's like I go to take an afternoon nap. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll sleep. I'll close my eyes for 20 minutes, right? And then I wake up at 5, and I'm like, shit. I missed the rest of the workday. So now I have to work for 3 hours into the evening. And I'm still tired, by the way, because the nap didn't fix anything. I'm still tired. So then I end up staying up even later the next, that day, because it's 5 a.m. and I'm just, getting done unwinding from having worked for 3 extra hours that day. I'm just playing perpetual catch-up. I think it's far better for me to be slightly tired and not getting enough sleep than just completely off-kilter, because I have to coordinate with folks in Europe for work, and I can't change their schedules. That's just not something that I can do. It would really be a much better thing for me in my life if I was a morning person. But that ship has definitely sailed. Yeah, I have a remote job. Yeah. I have an online job. I actually do have an online job in multiple senses of the word. It's sort of nice. I've been doing that for years now. It was a pre-pandemic thing. I started off working in the office, but then I moved back home to Minnesota, and the office wasn't moving. So I wanted to keep my job, and they said, okay, that's fine. So I just continued to do the same work, and it works well. The problem is you don't get like the personal connection you might get in an office. And with the pandemic, the new thing with the pandemic is that we didn't get our annual everybody gets together at the main office thing this year. So we did it right before the pandemic started last year, but for the past year, I haven't seen any of my coworkers in person. There are some coworkers I haven't met yet in person. And there are some people who left, who I will never meet in person. Which is crazy. It's crazy to think. It certainly is. Man, I went to the dentist this week for the first time in a long time. And just talking to people was so fucking nice. It's like just having a normal conversation. So nice. I did not expect it to be that nice to go to the dentist. 'Cause I hate the dentist. But I really enjoyed just talking to people. I'm ready for this to be over too, man. I'm right there with you. I want to go back to the freaking bar. I don't drink that much anymore, but I'm still going to go back to the bar. I'm going to go hang out at the bar. I'm going to have a beer, and I'm going to hang out there for 6 hours. It's going to be great. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna be tipping very, very well, let me tell you. 1 water, please. Here's a 5. Keep the change. It's like right when the pandemic started, I was starting to become comfortable in my regular bar, and it just maybe a little too comfortable, honestly, because I was drinking a lot. But yeah, just I tried for a while to keep up with that crowd on Zoom, and then I kind of had things pop up on the same days that they would hang out, and then I didn't go back. So it's been tough. It's gonna be good to see folks again. And honestly, just talk to strangers. I want to talk to strangers. I'm so excited to talk to strangers again. Which is a thing that I never thought I would say. Because, like, I've kind of straddled the line between introvert and extrovert, where, like, I can hang out by myself. No problems whatsoever. But I do enjoy going out and talking to strangers, you know, from time to time. I just don't really seek it. But now I'm feeling like I should seek it, because I haven't had it in a really long time. Yeah. Well, and this whole disruptive year has taught us all a lot about ourselves, I think. You know, partly what we've missed because we can't do it anymore, partly what we really enjoy now because things have changed for us. And it's not like it's just the pandemic, of course. We've got some minor social justice movements happening. All that. You're all learning a lot this year. It's been a clarifying kind of a year. You don't miss it. Yeah, absolutely. You don't miss it till it's gone. That's exactly right. Because like, the introverted part of me always has to kind of carve out time. Where, if I want to go talk to people, there's usually an option for me. Not this year. Not this year. I mean, that being said, I'm on Zoom calls like half the week, like three or 4 days a week. I'm on Zoom calls, but it's just not the same at all. And oh my god, I tried karaoke over Zoom. Don't try karaoke over Zoom. Karaoke over Zoom is not fun. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. If you are, like me, a karaoke snob, I suppose. I don't know. I also tried recording myself singing. That wasn't a thing. That was wild. I tried that a few times where I was like, oh, I'll just play the karaoke music in the background. I'll upload a video of myself to Facebook. I'm pretty sure some of them got muted in different countries, which is annoying. I haven't been back to that group in a while. It was fun for a minute, but the Zoom karaoke was fun. I tried that. I think I only did that once, actually. But it was fun. It was just also exhausting and also really, really crowded. And like I think they did maybe 2 hours of karaoke, which is you can't do 2 hours of karaoke. Come on, man. My perfect karaoke night starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 2 a.m. 8 hours of karaoke. I mean, because people aren't going to stay the whole time. This is the thing. It's like, if you can make it at 6 p.m. and, like, you know, you're really excited and you're an early bird, maybe you can get some songs out of the way and actually get to bed by midnight. But if people are coming late from work or whatever, or they're night owls anyway, like they have a late shift, then let them stay till 2, you know? Pro strat indeed. Pro strat. And if you spread it out like that so people kind of come in stages, then you don't have as crowded a room. People can actually sing things. I don't know. That's what I like. That's what we used to do when I lived in San Francisco. When we went to the Mint, we'd end up there. I think we'd usually end up there around 7 p.m. after work, and we definitely go till 2 a.m. there. God, not my proudest moments at that bar, but definitely fun karaoke. I should just go to bed. I should just go to bed. We're gonna do one more mining trip, I think, because we are coming up on 2 hours. And I do not think I'm gonna stick around for too much longer. I'm not rushing to sleep, though. Well, I'll give you this. It was a good time at the Mint. If you're ever in San Francisco, the Mint Karaoke Bar, fantastic time. Assuming they're still around. I don't know if they're going to survive the pandemic, but I desperately hope so. But around that time in my life was when I really hit the alcohol real hard. And that tendency did not stop in me for, well, until earlier this year, as a matter of fact. I guess late last year, realistically. And yeah, as it turns out, being really drunk is fun for you, but also not so fun for future you, who has to think about all of the things you did while you were drunk. I don't know. There's a balance to be struck there, absolutely. And I'm not lecturing you at all, by the way. I'm talking about me here. Like, the reality of alcohol is, it makes you do some stuff. Or, more accurately, it lets you do some stuff that you wouldn't do otherwise. And maybe there's a reason. There's a good reason that you wouldn't do those things otherwise. So, balance to be struck. Definitely. Am I missing anything over here? This is kind of a weird junction. No, it looks like it's okay. That's gonna fall. Oh, it's not. It's solid. What was I talking about? Oh, that was karaoke nights. Yes. Yeah, I think I was trying to talk people into letting me host a karaoke night at the bar when the pandemic hit. Never heard anything back. It's probably for the best. I'm too busy for it now. I'm not gonna be able to do that shit, man. It'll be a miracle if I can go to the bar twice a week, honestly. Just makes you not give to... Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Absolutely correct. I mean, I have found that even in my deepest stupor, my deepest hard cider-induced stupor at the Mint, or anywhere else for that matter, I did give shits. I absolutely did give a shit. Just not about the same stuff, and not in the same way. And it's kind of weird that way. It's kind of funny that way. Yeah, that'd be nice. I live in a state where that is still not legal, somehow. We're going to do one more, by the way. Still not legal somehow. And I don't know. I could probably get a hookup if I wanted to at this point, but I'm not gonna bother. Just requires a bit more legwork than I care to do. I don't know where you live. I don't know your real name or anything. The FBI doesn't either, so there you go. I think we have medical licenses in Minnesota, actually. But I don't know how stringent they are about it. I think that mental illnesses were put on that list recently. So it might be slightly easier, but like chronic anxiety is something that I could probably get diagnosed with and maybe get a medical license for, but I'm not going to get into that. The Midwest is, yeah. Yes, indeedly do. As much as Minnesota is a bastion of progressive, union-supporting, nice folks, it is also the home to a large number of very religious people, and people who, for the fact that they aren't Southern, clutch their pearls an awful lot. And also, lots and lots of racism. So yeah, it's hard to get stuff done here. But I think it's changing, honestly. I think that being the center of what happened last summer has really changed Minnesota for the better. Oh, the governor vetoed it? Wait, what? Hold on. Or stop the implementation. I understand. Okay. Well, that is... I mean, I think that's not terribly surprising for me that South Dakota would do something like that, given that they tend to be, from what I understand, and maybe you can correct my thinking on this, they tend to have... First of all, the Republican Party is generally in control, but also inside of the Republican Party, it's more the libertarian wing that's in control than the terrifying neocon ring that seems to control the GOP everywhere else. So I suspect they would quite eagerly support a legalization bill or referendum. And even if it's not the party that's controlled that way, it's certainly the populace is more of a libertarian bent. Ah, there you go. Why bother having principles when you can just think about your money, your fucking bank account? Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Certainly on brand for Republican. Yeah. God. It's just terrible. There's gonna be a bunch of white people growing really shitty weed and making millions of dollars off of it. It's so sad. Not that I'm a connoisseur or anything, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna notice the difference. Yeah, no kidding. Young people voting. What's next? What's next? The world's gone to shit. Alright, folks. Well, we've hit the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to start winding down. We're going to end after I finish this layer, and I've rambled for a little bit, I'm sure. But yeah, it's been a good stream. We certainly made progress. I think this one is this trunk is about halfway done, I'd say, which is wunderbar. I will try to make some progress. Again, no promises. I'll try to make some progress in the week. I'm also going to try to make another stream happen during the week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I would say hit the follow button. I guess if you're watching the recording for some reason, hit the follow button. But I know Gabe's followed, so no big deal there. I think, okay. Yeah, no worries. There's always a recording. The recordings, for some reason, the recordings last 8 weeks now. I think that has something to do with the fact that I'm an Amazon Prime member, which is annoying. But you should be able to watch a recording if you miss something. Not that it's going to be anything super crazy, but... let's see, what else is going on? I feel like there must be something else I should say before I leave. I can't think of anything, though. Nope, I can't think of anything, so... appreciate you hanging out with me, Gabe. Anybody else who watched, appreciate you hanging out too, though. Always like hearing from you in chat, of course. And I guess with that, I will see you hopefully sometime this week. But